So, back at it again with yet another Madden 17 online gameplay. If you guys seen the video yesterday of me going so many routes, it was called, I played against somebody who was about the fourth or fifth person that I faced, who was primarily 5 wide. And I end up running into the same gentleman yet again. And I'm like, oh, great, I got to deal with this again. Like, I struggled and barely won the first game that we played. And now I'm probably going to have to go on ahead and face this 5 wide stuff again and struggle once again. Jeez, I'm not in the mood for struggling against 5 wide. I'm so terrible at this game. I'm going to upload a video later today that shows how terrible I am at this game. But nonetheless, here we go. On defense, start the game right here. And he ends up throwing it over the middle. And of course, it's just always somebody open when he hikes it. And he's got 19 really good routes on the field. And he's out here stopping, clicking on, and rocket catching us. Roethlisberger out here just throwing dots. And right there, we actually had somebody covered. One of the first times I called the defense, and somebody was actually covered. Right there was, I'm trying man-to-man. I'm trying zones. I'm trying. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But yes, you have some of the best players in the game. I know. It doesn't matter. Doesn't. I'm shading inside, and they still lose to an inside route. So frustration's already building. It's like, you know, let's see if we can have some success on offense ourselves. Let's get rid of these defensive frustrations and take it out on him on offense. So right here we try running to the left. And we only gain yards. Like, you know what? I'm habitual. I'm gonna run to the left again. You ain't saying nothing. You ain't this time. I'm gonna put Gurley in. I'm gonna put the big fella in. You wasn't expecting that. And then I'm gonna run to the left again with Gurley once again. Okay, maybe he wasn't expecting that because you just go ahead and only give it 1 yard. So 2nd and 10 right here, and we end up going to the left. I mean to the right there. So this guy just called man to man pretty much like every single play. And I don't know what it is about man to man that works really, really well against me. But whenever I try it, sometimes it gets good. Let me not say like it never happens. No. Sometimes my man to man gets sticky. There's sometimes where it's super glitchy. But it just doesn't seem as effective as when I run it on people. I don't know, because when they run it on me, I feel clamped. I feel in a box. I feel like I can't do anything. I try man to man, and it just people just get open. I don't know. So 1st and 10 right here. He's standing in the pocket. Goes over the middle. And I'm sorry, son, but no soup for you. Give it to me, baby. Big interception right there as we end up getting the turnover. And, well, mama, there goes that man again. Out here just calling stupid routes and throwing bad passes. I should have just ran the damn ball. Like, he comes out of man-to-man as I expected. I thought the crossing route was going to get open for me because it got open for him. And, no, it doesn't get open for me. And still. That still doesn't mean I make that terrible throw. I made it anyways. I seen it. I was like, you know what, YOLO, this Y button gonna bail me out. Well, it's bailing me out on defense. As we get another interception. On offense, though, it didn't bail me out. So what do? I come back and I end up passing the ball again. Right? Going right into what I failed last drive, which is throwing the ball. I should be running the ball here. I don't know why I'm not. 2nd and 6 right here. Now, there we go. That's what we need to be doing. We run the ball right there. We get the blocks picked up, and we have ourselves a great gain. Do I try it? Yeah, look, I'm always just trying to find a way to take time off the clock or timeouts. Always. It's beautiful. I love seeing it, man. We go to the toss right there. We actually lose a handful of yards, and he's going to waste his timeout. We run to the left right there, and we're getting stopped. He's going to call another timeout, and right here, we're in a shotgun. We're looking, and we almost throw a pick. So right there, this is the risk I take in not scoring. Now, I'm fine with no matter what. I have to live with the result, and I'm fine with it. I just would have preferred if I at least completed the pass to force him to waste that last timeout. Him having that one timeout, then I just feel like just defeats the purpose. I was, hoping that I should just at least ran the ball to at least get that timeout away from him. But, nonetheless, sometimes it works out perfect where I end up scoring and take a whole bunch of time with me or timeouts. And sometimes it happens just like that, man, where unfortunately I end up getting stopped. But nonetheless, I put 3 points on the board, and I gave him he doesn't have that much time to try and go downfield and score. We get a big block shed right there 3rd and 18, and he ends up going to the right, and he ends up dropping it. So on 4th and 18, he decides to go for it, just chucks it up, and we end up forcing an incomplete pass. Now, we only have 6 seconds remaining, and unfortunately, it's not enough time for us to, get in field goal range with the play call that we had. So right here, we're just going to go up, chuck it up, hope for the best, and unfortunately, we don't get anything. So 10-7 going on into the half, and we get ball. So the reason why I do it, some of you may be asking, like, why didn't you just score? It's because, honestly, the reason why I do it is I'm really not confident in my defense whatsoever. 9 times out of 10, I'm very confident against my opponent that I can score, that I'm going to be able to put points on the board, and I'm going to have success scoring. But I don't feel confident in stopping somebody. So the reason why I, usually just try and dive down at the 1 or 2 so I could take more time off of the clock so I can try and, put more pressure on my opponent to feel the need to score and score quickly because I'm wasting clock on them. So that's the reason why I do that. To me, it's just a psychological advantage that I try and get, and my opponent should be hopefully watching it and be in a situation like, okay, I got to score quick because Lord knows this guy can take the whole clock away, and I feel like my offense is good enough for me to be able to clock quite a bit if I wanted to. So that's just why I do that, if anybody's just wondering. Right here, we end up hitting the crossing route, and again, a little nervous, and obviously another reason that I forgot to mention is why I didn't score right away is because I feel more confident going up into the half 10-7 than me scoring, him having all 3 of his timeouts remaining, and him having 2 minutes left, because I didn't feel confident that I could stop him. 5 wide is difficult. Like I've gone up against 5 wide a few times this year, and every single person just dominates me with it. I haven't gone up against it enough for me to really figure something out. I've only gone up against about 4 or 5 times. It just so happens those 4 or 5 times I've gone up against, they freaking dominated me. But 14-17 right here, and we gotta put together some type of stop here. So we're trying man-to-man, and hopefully the routes can be locked up. Oh, why did you bat that down? I felt like that could have been a user pick. Again, we're just playing man-to-man, hoping we can get as glitchy as when he calls man-to-man. C route to the left, thankfully overthrown. He should have had that. 4th and 10 right here. He's got more C routes. He goes to it on the left. I had a purple there, spotlighted him. You'll see me manually, because he had 2 C routes on that 5 wide play. And you'll see me manually running to the C route on the right side. And I spotlighted the guy on the left with a purple, and it just still didn't do anything. But right there, he almost caught that. So on 4th and 7, let's see if we can get ourselves a stop, and we get a sack, and we get great field position once we recover the fumble already in field goal range. Right here, we end up going to the counter, but he has timeouts. A field goal still gives him the opportunity to win the game with the touchdown. So I want a touchdown. I'm going for the game winner right here. I'd much rather put my faith in my offense than I am going to in my defense. So 3rd and 6 after the right here, I'm trying to run, and I get the stutter glitch. Big 4th down right here. Let's see if we can get it, and we do with the good old trusty out route. So again, unfortunately, I went out of bounds though, and again, the very next play I go out of bounds again, which helps him. So 2nd and 4 right here, we try running the ball, that gets shut down, so he's going to call a timeout. On 3rd and 7 right here, we get sacked. He's going to call a timeout. So 4th down, I'm going for it, wide open on the left side, and he drops it. Yep. You gotta love that, right? So he goes to wide receiver screen, but he doesn't have any timeouts, but all he needs to do is get in field goal range. He has about a minute to work with. So right there, oh, we're there, son. We're there. And we get ourselves another interception. He's going to go ahead and go bye-bye. So that's the end of the video, fellas. Hopefully you guys enjoy. So far, 8-0 on the season. And this was before the new rewards were rolled out. So now, if we actually win the next 2 games, we get all those crazy rewards for the 10-game seasons. And I didn't have to use any tickets and none of that because we were already mid-season. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. See you guys next time. Follow me on Twitter if you guys are not already. Peace!